The Sonic Heroes series, a series that I decided to start all because of a random YouTube comment I saw under a Slake43 video. The series has around like 100 episodes with a lot of characters, a ton of world building, and just a lot to it. But it seems that I was able to inspire some people to make their own Sonic Heroes series with their own like characters, tones, and all that other stuff. So today I wanted to go over 3 different YouTube channels that have made their own Sonic Heroes series with their own characters and all the other stuff. So let's just begin. Ethan Trend 4 is a channel that decided to make their own series similar to mine, but there are some differences to it. It is called Jake and John. Jake and John is a pretty simple series about 2 guys getting themselves into some pretty wacky antics, and that's basically it. It's pretty laid back, it doesn't take itself seriously all that much, and it's just wacky plots about random stuff going on. This is probably my favorite fan-made Sonic Heroes series, but I'm probably like not too sure about it, but there's a lot to like here. The characters are pretty decent and have like far more characterization from like the first episodes of my series. The green guy is like the stupid one, and like the blue guy is basically like the straight man of like everything. I do like that the characters do actually have like small movement to them, like when they talk or something. I actually like that. Sometimes this series actually can be pretty funny. Not always, but there are some like jokes that did get me every once in a while. The series does have some self-aware humor, just like the Sonic Heroes series, like basically characters pointing out specific things going on. I did actually enjoy most of the episodes I was watching, but I think like the last one we got where like Jake and John join like a mob or get kidnapped might honestly be my favorite episode of the series. I like how they characterize the character of Dave. Like in my series, he's sort of just like this goofy multiverse traveler guy. They made him like a mob boss, and I think it's cool. And yeah, I know that's not his actual name, but I had to change it for like specific reasons, but yeah, I like how they characterize Dave in like the episode. I honestly wouldn't mind seeing more stuff like that when it comes to seeing my character or other random characters that appeared in my series to be characterized a bit differently. Like, I kind of like that stuff. It kind of sucks that the series hasn't had any new episodes in a while, which is kind of sad. I think it's over with, but it would be nice if it was, like, continued, because I enjoyed it, and there's, like, some stuff to like here. I did forget to bring this up, but there is, like, cursing in these videos somewhat. My series doesn't have it, except for, like, Slake Slayer Season 2. For, like, tone reasons, I wanted it to be, like, a more edgy series, but that's kind of a nice little addition, I guess, so yeah, that's basically it. On to the next YouTuber. Fizzopop has a series on their channel called The Adventures of like Jeremy. I think that's what it's called. It's a little more like action oriented, but there is like comedy, I guess, every once in a while. This is the only series where the Sonic Hero character shows up, but I feel like his inclusion is just kind of like useless. I don't feel like he really does all that much. And I kind of did forget the whole plot of this series a little bit, but also some other Sonic Hero characters show up. I feel like you can kind of just remove Hero from like the series and not much would really change. There are also like other characters like Needle Mouse and Rerun. They kind of just disappear. Like, they don't do anything. They're only in like 2 episodes or like 3, and then they're forgotten about. They don't even show up ever again. Nonetheless, there are some things I do like about this series, like the whole like messy dialogue. But being fair, I think the person making this series speaks like a different language, but I do find it funny. Kind of reminds me of like Tails Gets Trolled a little bit. This series actually does have some pretty good fight scenes in it. Are they groundbreaking? No, but they are actually pretty good for the most part. Somehow Fizzo made JPEG fight scenes actually pretty entertaining to watch. I almost wish the guy was helping me make specific scenes for episodes of my series. Characterization wise, there's not really much of it, but being fair, I never had it in the beginning, like I said, I think earlier, but it's just not much of it. I guess it's more focused on like the idea at hand of the series. I mean, it was kind of like me in the beginning, just like the idea was more important than like the characters. Eventually, I did start caring more about characterization as the series went on. It's not like any of the characters are unlikable, like they're like decent, they're fine. There's not really much else to talk about. I will say that these videos do have this like charm to them. I do kind of like how I just ripped some audio from like my videos. It's kind of funny, I like it. And that's basically it, so let's get on to like the final YouTuber. It's Speedy has a series on their channel where a bunch of characters go through an adventure to random places through a pink pipe. Out of any of the fan-made series out there, this might be like my least favorite. Doesn't mean there isn't like stuff I like about it. Firstly, I kinda like some of the character designs, and they're like actually drawn, something that I physically can't do for the life of me. There are some moments in here I do like it did get a laugh out of me every once in a while. And, you know, there's like some good editing here and there with like character movement. I do like some of the sound effects that are used, and there's not really much else I could really say. There's like a good final battle. Not a lot of it makes too much sense, but being fair, my series doesn't make too much sense sometimes, so there's that. I wish I did have far more to say, because they did have like far more episodes on their channel, but some of them I guess are just gone now. I couldn't like find any. It just kind of feels like this is like a Diet Multiverse cross, but hey, it doesn't mean there wasn't like stuff I liked about it. Yeah, that's it. So that was the fan-made Sonic Hero content out there. I honestly wouldn't mind seeing more stuff like this from people in the future. A lot of these channels I did bring up did kind of like stop uploading this kind of content for some reason. I would encourage them to keep doing it, but if they don't want to, then that's like fine. But you know what, I'm actually kind of open to this content, and anybody wants to make like a fan-made Sonic Hero series, fan-made arcs or episodes, I'm open to it. And anybody wants to like do their own series with their own characters or include the blue hedgehog recolored, and you know, go right ahead. So yeah, that's basically it. I'll see you guys next time, and bye.